Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today. And I want to start big. Why? It's just on Wednesday, we're honored to receive the Best Red Tech Project Award from Pay 360 Awards in London. And this is the most prestigious event in our world. And I'm really happy to share this information with you. Thank you. Today I had to find a very catchy name for my presentation, right? And since I'm an incurable romantic, I thought that love stories in open banking should work. Did it work? Hope so. And today we're going to speak about two lovebirds. One of them is Saltage. Didn't expect that, right? And ING Group. And we've been on this journey, a love and adventures journey, for quite some time. And we thought that if we can show you a love story in open banking, this can give you a better understanding of what does it mean to have a proper open banking solution provider. Well, love stories in open banking are various. They are different. Some of them are romantic and passionate, and some of them leave you with a broken heart. But with the ING disclaimer, it wasn't love at first sight. We've engaged for many times during many years. We even have a POC with ING Romania. But the open banking adoption rate wasn't as high as the bank's standards. However, things changed and our path crossed again when ING decided to break up with Yolt, which was their long-term partner. They built this company in order to offer internally the open banking solution. But Yolt understood, together with ING, that it's a very hard business, this open banking thing, and it takes a lot of resources, and it just couldn't keep up with the pace. So that's why ING decided to open its heart. So they invited us to participate in a formal RFP. First of all, ING saw that at Saltage, we are very transparent, and this is a key principle for us. And second, I think they were actually mesmerized by our expertise in open banking and in latest technologies. So ING invited to participate. RFP worked here as the Cupidon between Saltage and ING. And lots of candidates applied, but just one won the heart. And we decided to start online dating. We had several meetings online, like on a daily basis. We just couldn't get enough of each other. And that is when we had to prove that Saltage is the best in terms of use case, coverage, and we wanted to make sure that there is nothing that ING could ask as an enterprise client that we could not deliver. And it worked. So we started getting to know each other. We as human beings are looking for so many things when looking for a partner. It has to be good-looking, charming, with great sense of humor, romantic, intelligent, why not? And ING also had a very big list of requirements. They were looking for the vendor that could offer very good understanding of all use cases in open banking, to have the best coverage in PIS and AIS APIs, also to cover the contingency solution, which means screen scraping, and also Fintech APIs. Moreover, to have value-added APIs like transaction categorization and also financial insights. And on top of that, a very personalized AML solution. And we ticked all the boxes. And the fact that we were working for tens of banks all over the world, it wasn't enough for ING. They needed even non-functional needs. And that means security information, very specific and peculiar internal procedures to support that. And a very senior engineer from ING came to us and scanned each inch of our solution in order to make sure that we won't be able to put them in jeopardy. And again, it was a match. Then we started building trust. We decided that a very important milestone was to actually meet face to face. And we had several trips to Amsterdam. And we had a whole week, day-length workshop where we discussed product, implementation, integration, marketing, and so on. And it wasn't just with ING Group, but we work with ING Group subsidiaries and affiliates. And you have to understand that each of the subsidiary is a different client for us, with different objectives, with different requirements. And we debriefed every single affiliate that was present at this workshop, and it was amazing. You have to understand that this kind of client needs a dedicated project manager. It takes to communicate like 3 times a week and sometimes 5 times per day. But the dedicated project manager makes sure that all the stakeholders are identified, that we communicate very transparent, very effective, that we respect all the deadlines. So we work on 2 vectors with ING Group. First, to implement the already existing plan and roadmap, and second vector is promoting open banking solution to other of their affiliates. And of course, regarding technical support, it's everything. It's top priority, it's the fastest response and the fastest resolution times. Our first case, it was the project in Spain. It's the multi-banking use case, and this feature was very challenging to implement because, well, we had to migrate in one single time a very big batch of real consumers from Yolt to Saltage. And you have to understand that fintechs and banks are really competitive here, and we didn't want to mess it up. And the second very big issue and challenge was that the Spanish API providers were not so available. So it meant endless hours of development, communication with bank APIs, and also testing to improve the availability rate in Spain. And that made the multi-banking and the first case a spectacular one. Then the business lending in Belgium, the Netherlands, and Germany. So there are things that you cannot buy, and for all the rest, you just need money. So this is the perfect use case for open banking. It's offering a very specialized, very personalized solutions to the end customers, to consumers, and to business clients. So ING is on a mission to offer the best financial services to both people and business clients. And this means on-the-go, revenue-based lending solution, which means that the rate can fluctuate as the incomes and expenses are in real life, right? And I think this use case is so relevant for Moldova's banks because the bank can verify the applicant's revenue in minutes, and the transactions from the bank accounts from diaspora representatives can be checked as it would work with a credit bureau, right? So I think open banking should sound very interesting to Moldova's banks because of this use case. You know how hard it is to maintain the spark in a long-time relationship, right? So we are both committed to do that. We are hardly working on that. We are very intentional about that. And this means challenging each other, growing together. And why I'm saying each other and together, because it's not a one-way relationship. It's always about we as Soltage becoming better because of the high standards of ING, because they challenge us, because they have interesting ideas, innovative products, and we have to implement it. That's how we become better for all of our clients. So just two examples would be that the feature that was optional regarding the transaction categorization was transformed in a very powerful machine that can offer very specialized, localized, and granular categories, and that would be a game changer for a lot of businesses. And also, we developed an AML standalone project for ING that now will be able to be offered to all of our clients. The future is bright. We see that and we plan a lot of activities together. And you can describe it in a word, open finance. And the key word here would be embedded. Everything is embedded now, is embedded banking, embedded investments, embedded insurance, embedded payments. And this means actually to put financial services directly on the platform where your end user is, right? So you just get out the stress from the exhausting, confusing, and complicated user journeys. So I guess this is our future, and we plan to develop really nice things together. We communicate with different types of banks, from small to enterprise. You can see here a list of our clients, and we understood one thing, that there's no bank that is similar with another. They all have different approaches, they all have different requirements, needs, and we have a very personalized approach towards all of our clients. We just not use templates, right? And we are not the vendor that you just get signed and then vanish. We believe in the consultancy approach. We believe in sharing open banking expertise, because when we share insights, we empower our clients to do informed decisions, and we make from open banking a real trend. Now, we are communicating with all the banks in Moldova for sure. And we are at the stage where compliance is the product that is used primarily. But we have to understand that open banking is not just about compliance. It's about tens and tens of use cases. It's about instant business-to-business payments, convenient bulk payments, or lower cost corporate payments, or convenient bulk payments, and so on. You just name it. So I think it's very important to understand that when you decide for an open banking compliance vendor, you are actually planning for all the other use cases. And this is why you have to decide who is your perfect partner, right? Because selecting the right open banking compliance vendor is absolutely crucial. These are a list of criteria that would be good for you to analyze when deciding on that. Because this solution, the compliance solution, has to have the monitoring and reporting tools. You have to have all the needed dashboards, the bank dashboard, the TPP portal, and also you have to understand that the connector is developed and maintained in a very proper manner. I am very pleased to show you these bright minds and these beautiful faces. My colleagues are here present at the event, and they are exactly the experts you need in order to find out more details about open banking. If our love story raised the brow, or maybe made you interested, or maybe confused you, who knows? You just ask them. I'm sure they will have all the right answers. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm really pleased to be here, and let's PSD2 together.